Hello everyone, this is Suzanne and God Crochet and Chatter. Welcome back to my channel. Oh, I'm so glad that you joined me today. I want to thank all my subscribers for leaving your beautiful, wonderful comments. I truly appreciate them. Welcome to my new subscribers. I hope you find a home here at God Crochet and Chatter. Make sure you have that notification bell pressed so that you receive further notifications when I upload a video. And as always, hit that like button for me. All right, today we started reading, or we supposed to have read, Deuteronomy chapters 5 through 8. One nice thing about this study is at the end of the week, we can have a catch-up day. Today we read chapters 5 through 8 in Deuteronomy. Tomorrow, Psalms 11 through 14. I really am thoroughly enjoying this study, as you all well know. I mention it often, don't I? Speaking about mentioning things often, when I first started reading the Old Testament, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, all those books, I thought, wow, this is being said like 2 and 3 times. I got it the first time. Well, oftentimes we don't get it the first time something is said. We may listen, but maybe we don't really listen or really take it to heart. Sometimes, and I think the Lord knows this, we have to be told over and over and over again. How many times do you have to be told things over and over again? Repetition. Repetition is the key to learning. Now, once again, we're in Deuteronomy. The 10 Commandments are reviewed, and they're not the 10 suggestions. No, I kind of suggest you don't kill, don't commit adultery. I kind of suggest that. No. It's a commandment, and we all know what commandments are. Oftentimes, they're set in stone. No pun intended. All right, let's talk about the 10 Commandments. And something else I want to point out first. In chapter 6, he talks about the Greatest Commandment. Hear, O Israel, the Lord, our God, the Lord is He. You shall love the Lord your God with your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might, all your heart, all your soul, all your might. That's everything in you. And these words I command you today shall be in your heart. You shall teach them to your children, and you will talk to them when you sit down in your house, when you walk by the way, when you lie down, and when you rise up. You shall bind them as a sign on your hand, and they shall be as frontlets between your eyes. You shall write them on the doorpost of your house and on your gates. This is how important God's word is. Everything. When you become a Christian, you're all in, or you're not. How do we stay all in? Repetition, reading God's word over and over again. I don't care if you read the Bible through 1 time or 100 times. There are always new insights to learn. Now, God gives all these instructions again for the children of Israel and tells them, remember everything I've done for you. Don't forget. Because he knew this land flowing with milk and honey, the land of Canaan, they were going to come up against pagan worship, adulterous practices, murder, all these things. So he tells them, you shall have no other gods before me. They were going to be surrounded by a lot of pagans. You can't marry with them. You can't pray to their gods. None of that. I am the Lord your God. No other gods before you. Period. We can't have other gods. I think that pretty well says it. You shall not make for yourself a carved image. He reminds them. Remember back in Egypt? Yeah, when you got out and Moses went up to Mount Sinai and what happened? You became fearful. You forgot. You made a golden calf and you wanted to pray to it. Ain't happening. Don't make any carved images. You shall not take the name of the Lord in vain, using it in an empty or meaningless way. How often do we people say GD? Horrible. I hate when people say that. Or they say OMG. Oh, that's been going on for a while, especially these younger kids. OMG. Well, if that's ever in my comment, I will delete you. I will block you. That has no place here at God Crochet and Chatter, taking the name of the Lord in vain. And I think you probably agree with me. Remember the Sabbath day. Keep it holy. The Sabbath day is a day of rest from our work. We're to worship, meditate, pray, think about God. Now, whatever day it is that we set aside each week, traditionally we set aside Sunday as the day of rest from our labors, and we attend church, we listen to sermons, we spend the day kind of resting from our week, taking pause, thinking about what God has been doing in your life, praying about what he will do in your life. And we must do this because we need to refresh ourselves. Now, I refresh myself every day, every single day. I read the Bible, I study, I pray. And in order to do something consistently, you must do it on a schedule. You need to get organized, set aside time to do different things. When I get up in the morning, I fix my tea, and Rana usually puts some short video about the Lord, and maybe I'll pick up my crochet and crochet a little bit. And then I have a time to where, okay, now I got to come back and do my Bible study, get that done, get that loaded up. Then we can, go for our walk, get home, fix dinner, pick up my crochet in the evening. I have a schedule and I follow it as best I can every day. Now, granted, sometimes those schedules get disrupted by doctor's appointments, emergencies, but for the most part, try to fit a schedule into your life. Get organized, be disciplined. You'll have a much happier and more fulfilling life if you do. Honor your father and mother. Now, it don't say here, if they're mean to you, if they beat you, if they're drunkards, they said you're to honor them. Now, you can honor somebody, but you can set limitations because of their behavior. Maybe you don't see them as often, and sometimes you may have to cut them off, but you will always honor them like, yes, that is my father, and you will continue calling them father or mother. They deserve that honor because you are their children. You don't have to like everything that they've done to you. That's not what it's saying here. But you have to honor it like, yeah, he's my dad, I know. But love never stops loving. You need to pray for them. Definitely pray for them. You shall not murder. How many people are committing murders nowadays? It's a sad, sad thing. Somebody takes a life. They have no regard for life, and they'll just shoot you just to shoot you. The Lord said, that's not good. You shall not do that. You shall not commit adultery. How many homes have been torn apart? Children torn from a parent because adultery was committed. Maybe a child came out of that adultery. Adultery can lead to very, very many very sad situations, and it's not a good practice to even start. Keep your eyes in your own backyard. You shall not steal. Now, I've seen some yarn stashes that I think, just kidding. No, we don't want to steal. If it isn't yours, don't take it. Or, oh, I forgot to give it back. No, that don't work either. Don't steal. Don't bear false witness against a neighbor. Do you know how many homes it has broken apart? How many families have been destroyed? Just an accusation will mar you for life. Don't bear false witness. Do not covet. How many of us have coveted? Now, I've seen things and went, wow, I'd like to have that. I don't think I've ever gotten jealous, because if you covet, you might become jealous. And if you covet something, you may formulate in your mind, if you dwell on it too much, I'm going to find a way to get that. I want that. No, don't covet. God has everything you need. So, I just want to say the 10 Commandments are there for our good, for our nurturing. If everybody followed these 10 set of rules, can you imagine what a wonderful world this would be? Well, when we tell people about the 10 Commandments, let's tell them why. Why is this a good practice? Why isn't it a good practice? I can't think of anything that is not a good practice on this list. All right, everyone, this is Suzanne on God, Crochet, and Chatter. I hope you've enjoyed that devotion today. The scriptures are just so full and so rich for us. And it's an incredible journey when we travel through the Bible and we start really listening, really meditating. Oh, it touches your heart like nothing else in this world can. All right, everyone. All right. I'm going to talk a little bit about this Bagel Day summer poncho thingy. It's not the designer. Crystal is fantastic on Bagel Day Crochet. Woo! I got lost somewhere on this journey, but I'm hanging in there. Now, I'm on row 8, finishing up here pretty quick. Now, if you're doing this, I would suggest that you use stitch markers in these corners. It's really easy to just plow through them. Now, I've torn this part apart like 4 times, but I think I got it now. I started using the stitch markers. That helps. And I'm really, really liking, right now I'm doing the front post row right here. And then it will go back into this mesh. But yeah, I think I'm, let me see, fold it this way. There we go. Isn't that cute? That is going to be so pretty when it gets done. Of course, my hair needs to be redone, but get my nice purple hair and yeah. So my goal is to continue working on this. I'm hoping I got it done by Saturday. If not, maybe I can say, can you move the shower back a week or the birthday party back a week? I don't think she'll do that, but anyway, I think I'm past the hump now. When I started putting the stitch markers in every corner except this one, because I know that's my beginning done. So, yes, I think I'm on my way finally. Have you ever done that in a pattern? You get this brain freeze, and you think you're doing it right, and then all of a sudden you get, oh, I'm supposed to finish up with a front post there, and it's a double. What did I do wrong? Anyway, I'm on the right track now. All right, everyone. You have a blessed day. We're going to get ready and go out for a nice walk. It's a little bit on the cooler side, so out come the winter jackets again. All right, Lord willing, I will see you all tomorrow on God Crochet and Chatter. Bye, everyone.